Britain is now the fattest nation in Europe. An estimated 40 million people in the UK are overweight, and obesity-related hospital admissions have risen tenfold in the last decade.
Obesity is linked to so many other diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, pancreatitis and even cancer.
But we're not just talking about food. There are also hidden dangers in alcohol.
It's not just worrying about your hangover or headaches, it's also important to think about the calories that are in the alcohol that you drink. In fact, there's 7 calories per millilitre of alcohol.
To see how these hidden calories can easily add up, NHS Local asked a group of 18 to 24-year-olds, 4 boys and 4 girls, to undertake a drinking experiment. Over the course of a typical weekend, they each logged the alcoholic drinks they consumed. The recommended total energy intake for a man is 2,500 calories a day. For a woman, it's 2,000. So, with a pint of beer containing 200 calories and a small glass of wine having 130, do our volunteers understand how many extra calories they're taking in?
I think I drink an average amount for someone my age. Everyone goes out and drinks a lot, just what everyone does.
I drink alcohol 5 times a week. I think I drink an excessive amount, yes, but it tastes pretty good.
I'd say I drink fairly often, a couple of times a week maybe, if we're out, socialising and that type of thing.
On an average night out, I reckon I drink probably too much. Just too much, yeah.
Their booze diaries were then sent off to our team of dieticians to turn their pints into pizza.
So guys, how's everyone?
Yeah, thank you.
Friday through to Sunday, wasn't it? Yeah, over the weekend. How was it? How did everything go?
It was fun.
It's quite sober compared to normal.
Manageable.
Manageable?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you could have drunk a little bit more?
It was fun though.
It was good.
Good. So if we were to split you into 2 teams, so the girls and the boys, who do you think would have drank more?
Boys.
Do you drink beer? We have like vodka and spirits, you have beer.
How much in terms of calories do we think the girls drank?
I would have said like 3,500. No way.
I think about 4.5.
1,500 each-ish.
That's way too much. So boys, how many calories do you think you've drank?
I don't really know how many calories they are, really.
Between all 4 of you over 3 days, I think that's a lot more maybe than we think it is.
So, for the girls over the 3 nights, Hayley drank half a pint of cider, 3 large glasses of punch and 2 double vodka soda and limes. Grace drank 2 bottles of cider, 1 vodka and cranberry, 2 large glasses of wine and 2 vodka and colas. Jessica drank a glass of wine, a bottle of Alcopop, a shot of Sambuca, a bottle of rosé, half a litre of vodka, a glass of punch and another 2 double vodka and colas. Emma drank 3 glasses of punch, 4 shots of Sambuca, 1 glass of wine and a bottle of Alcopop. Now that's a lot of booze, but what does it all add up to in terms of calories?
The calorific value of alcohol per mil is 7 calories. That is 2 calories less than a mil of fat.
Oh, that's just like sipping on butter.
Let's go out and drink some lard.
So girls, this weekend you've managed to drink yourself 6,624 calories between you.
That's worse than I was expecting.
I don't think that's that bad. You've got one main culprit there who drank her way through half of those calories herself, and that was Jessica. Yeah. So 3,300 calories Jessica drank this weekend.
Lad.
At 3,300 calories, Jessica has consumed more than 1.5 times her recommended daily energy intake, just in alcohol.
But if you look at Grace, who drank the least amount, one night, over 800 calories, according to the NHS guidelines, would be a binge drinker.
It's not ideal, is it?
So even though you drank the least amount of calories, you're still categorised as a binge drinker.
That's terrible.
Obviously, there's a lot of sugar in alcohol, which all contributes to the calories. Now, Grace, you had 2 bottles of cider. How much sugar do you think was in those 2 bottles of cider?
A lot, I'd say.
I thought it'd be much, but by the looks of your face, I think it is.
Well, it was 68 grams, which is this amount of sugar in those 2 bottles. So there you go. That's what you drank on Saturday night.
Normally I'm quite careful about how much sugar I have, and just to think that's more than I should have in a day just in 2 bottles of cider is horrible.
With the girls having drunk over 6,000 calories between them, how will this compare with the boys? We'll find out in part 2, when we'll also see what happens when Jessica converts her pints into pizza.
I'm disgusted with myself, actually, I've got to say.